Alright, my name is TurksAA, or Sam. I am going to demonstrate something that I've been working on for a few weeks now. It's basically real-time crowd-controlled visuals. I made it for an event that I did called Young Rewide State, or that I was participating in anyway. I organised a chiptune gig there. I played, Mizkai played, Jewel played, and the Virus Empire played, and also Mike Blow, local musician. It was all very good. But the first few acts that I mentioned, not Mike Blow, we all used this crowd control visuals thing that I was working on for the festival. Now, the reason behind it was I also played the chiptune gig last year. Quite a few people got up and danced, but only when they were encouraged to. So I know a lot of people there. It's a festival for young programmers up to the age of 18, and yeah, so a lot of people there wouldn't get up and dance, mainly because, not chucking everyone into a giant stereotype here, but a lot of people in that kind of area don't have a lot of self-confidence a lot of the time, and aren't comfortable dancing in front of a lot of people, especially in front of a huge stage and blaring music. So what I did was I created this application, which you can see right here. It's based the kind of the layout of Chaos Pad, so kind of like a big touchpad and some buttons. It's meant to look a bit funky, it's not meant to look perfect. So you can kind of move it around here. I'll show you properly in a minute. But this stretches the image on the screen, and this will change the waveform, the layering, and the pixelation. Every 45 seconds, if there's another person connected to the service, it will change, and it will say you are now in control or waiting for control. So everyone has a fair chance of using the controller. As you can see here, when I was just moving around there, it's got a lot of XY coordinates there, which is kind of cool. All this will be on GitHub as soon as I've properly finished with it. It's kind of cool stuff. It's using WebSockets on the server, using Python's a cool Python library called Tornado, and on the client end, so on this screen end here, it's using just JavaScript, WebSockets, native stuff, and the same on this one as well, on the controller. Now it's also using something called I think it's Get User Media. So I've got the input there, not the green one, the black one behind it, is coming from my Atari ST here, which is also running through my Chaos Pad. So there's Music Mon there, just up, ready to play some stuff, and that's it basically. So it gets your input, it processes it using a fast Fourier transformation. It's all built into Web Audio API. It's really cool native stuff now. The web is getting really powerful. You should totally watch out for it if you're a developer and like visual stuff and really fast real-time processing. JavaScript and web technologies are getting immensely fast. I mean, they have been for a few years now, but it's you see it all the time now. A good example of this would be a lot of the WebGL demos. GeorgeandJonathan.com have this really cool WebGL thing for their new album, which they released, I think, about a month ago now. But yeah, you should totally check that out. It's really cool. It's really cool 3D stuff in your browser using WebGL, Canvas, using the 3JS library, I think. It's really cool stuff, and I think if your browser supports it or something, they've got MIDI control. Like a MIDI card controller type thing in there. I'm not sure. I was kind of browsing through their source a little bit and just having a look, and it said something about MIDI in there, so don't quote me on that. But anyway, yeah, really cool stuff. Yeah, so today I'm demoing the real-time visuals. They're kind of cool and funky. They work really well in my opinion. Quite simple stuff, but you can see for yourself. If you come along to any of the gigs that I put on, so there's Microchip on the 19th of next month, and there's also Grok Day, which is coming up soon. I think that might be on the 5th of next month, September. I may have visuals on Grok Day, I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to have visuals on Microchip. And just look out for gigs and stuff, so follow the Micro Collective Facebook page. We put on a gig every month here. I'll put links in the description and stuff. Follow my Facebook page. I don't really post on that very much. Follow my Twitter at 2xaa. Yeah, and just, if you want to ask me some questions, it's easier to do that in person because I don't have a chance of avoiding your messages then. Not that I avoid it properly, but I'm quite busy. But yeah, so if you ask me a question on YouTube, don't even bother because I barely use YouTube anymore. It's my first video in ages. So yeah, anyway, that's enough preamble. That's like 5 minutes of preamble. Oh god. So yeah, here we go. So let's hold on. So let's play some sample, some stuff. Oh, hold on. There we go. It breaks sometimes. It's still not finished, like I said. That's better. And it also has like presets that I wrote in, so you can kind of save them. And there's one special one, which is this one here. Has the amazing Ben Nunney featured in it. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. So yeah, it's really crude. It's just using native technologies. It's not like the greatest thing in the world, obviously. I mean, it's pretty cool, I think. I want to try. I'm not sure if I should say this because I kind of want to use it for my final major project, my final year project in university when I go back. Because at the moment I'm on placement year, and I go back not next month, a month and a year. It's time, so yeah. Yeah, I think I won't tell you, but it's pretty cool. It's to do with this stuff. It's not exactly. It's on the same lines. I've told a few people already, but I don't think I should probably tell the whole world, or else somebody will do it for me, and it'll be a bit rubbish. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it. It works pretty well. You need, basically, what you need to run it. Like I said, I'll stick the code on GitHub at some point. Follow me on GitHub. Follow me on all the things. I'll put the code on GitHub, but what you'll need to run it is a VPS or something, and you'll need to basically put the controller code on a website somewhere, point that to your VPS, stick in a passkey which there's some sort of authentication that I wrote for it anyway. I can't remember exactly. I wrote that bit a few weeks ago. But yeah, you need basically just a VPS. This thing, this bit here, runs on your laptop or desktop or whatever. You need quite a powerful graphics card. I mean, what? Maybe not, because this is running on integrated graphics at the moment. I can tell there's a little program that I use called GFX Status. Yeah, GFX card status, and yeah, so this is using internal graphics at the moment, and it's running really fast, and it's really good. So maybe you don't need it that powerful, but anyway. But what you do need is Google Chrome. It will run in other browsers, but because of the weird status of web technologies at the moment, I wouldn't trust it in anything else. The controller part, that works in Firefox on Android and Chrome on Android. It won't run on any native Android browser, so anything which came with Android, which isn't Chrome, it won't run in, mainly because that is not really a standard specific browser. It's kind of a bit rubbish, so don't use that. It runs on Safari on iOS perfectly. And I guess Firefox and Chrome on there, but I haven't tested. I'm not even sure if iOS has Firefox. I don't have any iOS devices, so there we go. But yeah, you need a VPS for the server to run on, which communicates between the controller and the screen. The screen part will run on any desktop or laptop with the newest version of Google Chrome. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and like I said, you can kind of load and save presets. These presets also, basically, there's a button on here called layering, and the layering will change between the presets, and the pixelation does work a little bit, but it's basically just image smoothing. It's not really pixelation, I guess, but it kind of looked a bit pixely. And this image is actually, it's just a dump of the canvas image every few seconds. I need to kind of like make that a bit better. It's a really low res JPEG, you can't really tell on here so much. But yeah, anyway, that's that, I guess. And the waveform just changes between a chunky filled-in waveform and a line waveform. Yeah, so I guess that's it. This year I'm going to be working a lot. Might not make as many videos or do as much stuff as I'd hoped this year. I'm trying to get an album out by the end of the year. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Hopefully it will. I've got quite a few people that want to collaborate and remix on that, so that's cool. But yeah, anyway, I should probably make that into another video, what I'm doing this year. But yeah, anyway, so that's that. Balloon Bear requested this video, so I hope this answers a few of your questions, Balloon Bear. So yeah, if you have any questions, please get in touch with me on Twitter. Don't bother commenting on my YouTube videos for questions, because I don't reply to those very often anymore. I guess you could ask me on Google+. Those notifications go to my phone, so I might see those. But yeah, Twitter is probably the best way to get in contact with me. Email, I barely check, so don't bother with that. Yeah, just go with Twitter, I think. Oh yeah, so cool. Thanks for watching.